correct. Right? That's the truth. Guys, put your hands together because now is the time of the creators of this show. I'm sure they'll talk about that. Put your hands together for Christian and Camille Cote, guys!
So I can't see a thing. I need to lower your expectations. Okay? I'm not a comic. I'm here to support my daughter Camille, and if the pain of being up here and not being funny is cool, then I'm all for it. I've been apologizing to the other parents in the front row. This is so surreal, I cannot see. I've been apologizing to the other parents about this because this idea sort of just tripped out of my mouth like a lot of ideas, and you know, it's to support your kids. So any way I can help, support them, show them I got their back, love them unconditionally, urge them to reach their full potential, maybe move out of the house so I can do my laundry. So I've been generously supporting Camille over the years by feeding her all sorts of material that I think is hilarious. And so far, like, she's been doing this, what, 6 years now? 7 years?
Yep.
She's taken 0 of my material. So I thought tonight would be a great night for me to test run one bit. See what happens. So this goes back a few years. This is the federal election in Canada, which, you know, as a former journalist, I think these are important junctures in our history, you know, choosing the vision and the leaders that are going to release the claim to want to govern our country. So Camille and Tice, her partner.
Common law.
Tice in the house. They're over for dinner, serving spaghetti as usual. And Camille goes, "There's some kind of election going on?" And I go, so proud. And she goes, "So who should I vote for?" And I went, "Really? That's our level of civic engagement? Like, no examination of the issues, no appreciative inquiry?" So I cannot claim, I'm not proud of my reaction. It was not sort of one of fatherly wisdom or taking the opportunity to use this as a teaching moment. It was more one of exasperation. And I just blurted out like, "Camille, why don't you just Google it? Isn't that how you guys figure out everything these days?" And then I thought, actually, you know what, that might be a funny bit. Like, you could set it up with how helpless we are without the internet. And we rely on it for answers to everything, like, what should I make for dinner? Or why are the Kardashians famous? And then get into maybe like more deeper stuff, like, why are there no bee batteries? Or could God create another God? Or my favorite, what are the signs of being a sociopath? By the way, all very popular Google searches today. But she didn't take that bit. But she did run with the ball on organizing this evening, so I thought that was really cool. I'm very proud. And I will continue to send ideas your way. I'm proud of all my kids, actually, and most of them are here. I was just going to tell you, I don't see too many parents here, except those parents that have come up here with me. It's really challenging being a good parent every day, and so I am full of self-doubt and, you know, examination of how I'm doing at all times. What's your name? And I'm consumed always with one question that's like, how badly have I screwed them up? Which, speaking of, do I have more time to go into your mom?
You finished? Wrap it up.
Yeah? Oh, wrap it?
No, do it.
Do it? Woo! Okay, one more. So, Camille's mom and I are divorced.
Woo!
I think for my part in the breakup, she would probably say it's because I stopped caring for her addiction to drama. But I wish her nothing but the best in therapy. But I'm also wondering though, like having been around someone for that long, you know, like addiction is not a pretty sight. So you can alter the trajectory of your life, and I'm pretty sure you can catch it. Because I think I have an addiction to lip balm. No, I'm serious. Like all my pants, shorts, jackets, pajamas are pre-stocked. I am just out of control. I'm just like constantly slathering. Like, how dignified is that in public? Like I'll be driving to work, you know, playing the endless.
Don't do that.
Playing the endless. Ziggy Stardust on Endlessly. I was gonna sing some of it, but I thought that there's a star waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, cause he thinks it's all worthwhile. Okay, I'll stop. And I'll go for a hit and oh God. I don't have my lip balm, and I'm panicked, and I'm processing. The little kiosks at work don't have my brand. I'm pulling a U-turn. I am turning around and going back home to pick up my lip balm. Like it's desperate. Like to me, this is an addiction. I don't know about you guys, but like, you know how it gets past the nub and it's just plastic rim? Like I'll scrape my lips. And I'm so desperate, like I will dig my pinky. Yeah, one last soothing lip balm. So, and you know, I've tried to stop, like cold turkey, frequency reduction, the 12 steps, nothing works, which is kind of making me think like I'm the one who needs therapy. That's my time.
Don't worry. Stop doing this. Next time, don't do that. This is how you drive. Unless you jerk off the steering wheel, and I didn't know that. That's a new thing that you do. I don't know. How are you guys doing? It's hot in here, right? What is this? The set for Nelly's Hot and Her or what? That was for one person only. Yeah, man, that was my dad. He's pretty awesome. Yes. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. What's up for all the parents that came out for their kids tonight so far? Yeah, I love my dad. I recently, well, not recently. I have a girlfriend for the first time, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys know her. I used to get Brazilians, now I'm dating one. A lot of Brazilians in the front. Yeah, when I used to only date men before. Erica, I used to sound good. Yeah, has anyone ever made that switch before? Men to women, women to men? You guys all fucking know what you want. Alright. You're like, we don't need to experiment, we got this. But yeah, can I just say, no one really cares when you come out queer at 27. No one gives a fuck. There's no like Degrassi special like Camille comes out. Like no one cares, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't care. I brought Thais home for spaghetti dinner, and before I had to tell my dad like, oh, I have a girlfriend. His response, will she like my spaghetti? That was it. That's coming out in 2017. Everyone else paved the way. I just had to bring someone home for spaghetti, and that was it.
With no sauce.
With what?
Sauce.
Extra sauce?
No sausage.
With extra sauce? Well,
No sausage.
no sausage. Okay. Another joke that people wanted me to say. I was like, I'm good. You do that yourself. No sausage in my spaghetti. See how well that did? See how well that did? But I used to only date men before. Like I said, I learned there's a lot of differences. Just in general, I feel like dating men and women is very different. But also I feel like there's this social concept that like women are always like clingy, or they're always like checking like the guy's Instagram, or like, did he text me back? Why didn't he text me back? What the fuck? And it's like, yeah, but they're missing something. I don't know if any of you ladies have been in bed with a man who needs for you to talk about their dick. I don't know if you've ever. You're all with dates right now. You don't want to say. Or you're all about to experience it. I don't know if you ever experienced. Do you like this dick? Do you want this dick? Is this dick big enough for you? Tell me about my dick. Like, why am I filling out a survey right now? How would I find myself at a one-way dick orientation? What is going on? How is that any different than me wanting you to respond to my message? It's all the same.
Yes!
Cling, cling, clingy! I learned a lot, though. Speaking of dicks, can I just say, do you guys remember the first dick that you ever saw that wasn't... Hold on, that wasn't your dad's? No, while we're here, we won't bring it up. You guys are all fucking liars. You guys have all seen your dad's dick. Don't try and pretend. Like, oh no, not me, not me. You know when you're running around the house and you run by the bathroom door and your dad's like, the towel, and you're like, Dad! He's like, oh shit, sorry, and then you run away. Yeah, whatever. You guys have all seen your dad's dick. Okay? I remember the second dick that I saw. I was 11. My sisters and I, we all went up to a family friend's cottage. Okay, one of my dad's close friends from work, Morris. Good old Momo. We were all up at the cottage. Everyone was out on the lake doing water sports. I decided to be antisocial. I didn't even plan that. But I stayed, I was chilling inside, and I went to walk. I was like walking down the hallway to go to like the bedroom that I was staying in, and I walked by the family friends, the parents where they were sleeping, their room. The door was wide open. The dad was standing there fully nude. Morris was naked, looking at one of those old time like foldable mirrors. It's like that, like dick out, right? We made eye contact. I was like, oh, and I ran, I ran into that room, and I never talked about it for years, because in my head at that time I was like, that was my fault. That was my fault that happened. Like, what are you doing walking around someone's house with your eyes open? Obviously, you're gonna see a dick. If there's anything that you're gonna see, it's gonna be a dick. And it's gonna be Morris's. So I didn't talk about it for like years, right? Because I was like, oh, I fucked up. That's so awkward. What a loser. Flash forward, like I was 19, and I was talking to one of my sisters, Elle, and I was like, oh yeah, remember like we were up at Morris's cottage, like, I saw his dick. She was like, oh my God, you saw his dick? It's like, yeah, like, don't make a big deal. She's like, okay, I won't say anything. That night at family dinner, she just threw that right in there, like, no context, like, hey, remember 7 years ago we were all up at Morris's cottage, Camille saw his dick. She saw it. And my dad was like, oh, well, why didn't you tell me? Camille, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, well, what would you have done differently? Like, what would you have done? And he was like, oh, well, I would have packed up that van and we would have left. And I was like, Dad, it's a dick, not a ghost. You can't cut away from that shit. Thank you guys so much. My name's Camille Cote.